Hello, everyone, and welcome to AdCab, a novel therapy targeting pancreatic cancer's Achilles heel. Pancreatic cancer has been dubbed a death sentence, and this is because patients have a 4.6 months median survival, and sadly, only 3% of those patients will actually reach the 5-year survival mark. If we compare pancreatic cancer with the four main types of cancers that we get diagnosed with, like prostate, colorectal, tracheal, and breast cancer, and we look at the death rate in 1990 and 2016, you clearly can see that pancreatic cancer is one of the fewest that actually has an increase in death rates. And this is because of the current therapies right now in the clinic, which are outdated and do not work. And this is despite the introduction of cancer immunotherapies right now. Cancer immunotherapies are a novel type of therapies that are able to actually empower our own immune system to kill tumor cells. And they've gotten so much attention that they've become the first line treatment in almost every single type of tumor, except for pancreatic cancer. This is because pancreatic cancer has a huge manifestation or infiltration of these immune suppressive cells. These cells, these immunosuppressive cells, they release these molecules that actually make the tumor grow and also metastasize. They also create this protective barrier, not allowing any cancer immunotherapy from doing its job. So we sought out to actually solve this. So we created AdCap. AdCap is a virus in where when you inject it to the tumor, it's going to actually just target the tumor cells and replicate in them and leave normal cells intact. Once these viruses get in the tumor and they start replicating, they make these tumor cells into these biofactories that release this novel engineered antibody. This antibody is able to bind to these immune suppressive cells and either transform them into anti-tumor or kill them. So we've actually removed now this barrier, and this antibody is still able to penetrate and attack tumor cells and kill them, actually. So the uniqueness of AdCap is that it's safe because the virus only replicates in tumor cells. It's actually able to remove these immune suppressive cells, and it's also still able to attack tumor cells and actually induce tumor cell death. We've also shown that AdCap works well in synergy with many FDA approved cancer immunotherapies, which is something very important in the clinic. Of course, all the points that I've just said have been studied and published in three high impact factor journals shown here. Our work has gotten so much attention that an independent commentary has been written about AdCab and how important it is. We have filed a patent for AdCab for its therapeutic use, but also we started to gather a lot of funding. We've been able to gather 50,000 euros and also 700,000 euros from Business Finland. So, of course, with the help of Business Finland, we're going to hopefully spin out into companies. So, with this money, we will be able to actually create a proper business plan and strategy, start communicating with a lot of biotech and pharma companies, set out a proper IP strategy, and start talking about regulatory work. So, of course, after our spin out, we have two main ways to go. Either we co-develop it and license AdCap, or we further push development into phase one or phase two clinical trials, and we let it be acquired by a pharma company. We have already spoken to many pharma companies like AstraZeneca and Roche that both have actually shown interest, and we've also spoken to biotech companies. The team behind AdCap is the esteemed Professor Vincenzo Cerullo, whose lab is actually ranked top 10 in cancer immunotherapies. Tuli Ranki, which is our pharma industry expert. She has helped co-found Valo Therapeutics and worked in massive companies like Gillette Sciences. And myself, Firas Hamdan, a cancer immunologist that has been working with AdCap over the past 5 years. Our group have, of course, have had multiple business fill-ins, and we've always been successful in either turning a biotech company or actually licensing. Thank you so much for listening.